whether it's for setting traps and knowing how to set the traps in the right places and reading what animals are going to be coming into my area, all the way to being a hunter and having to be able to bring moose home, deer home, bear home, all that kind of meat, all the way to knowing how to observe the environment I'm in. So knowing what animals are around will help me figure out what trees are around, what plants might be around, what might be local to me, so I can benefit myself in that way. Whether it's knowing what specific bioregion I'm in and seeing what animals are in that area, I can see where the beavers are. If there's beaver, there's going to most likely be a lot of softwoods that are easy to cut. There's going to be things like alder, there's going to be things like fir, there's going to be things like spruce and cedar, your marsh-based plants, because that's what's going to usually grow on the beavers. And from there, I can go into knowing where my traps can be set for the beaver, where I can go get certain plants. When you see a lot of muskrat tracks, you're going to find wild rice. They seem to go hand in hand all the time. The muskrats love to live where there's wild rice. And so that's another food that goes on the table in my household, is that monomen, that wild rice. Ask questions of yourself, ask questions to people around you that know more, ask questions to your colleague that might know more, might not know more. I've solved a lot of tracking questions by asking whoever's with me. I didn't have the straight answer. We were tracking a moose and we weren't quite sure what was going on with that moose. And I said, what do you think's going on? And they looked at it, and with no background of tracking, this friend of mine answered the question of that moose was dragging their heel because there was something wrong. They're dragging their left leg a lot. And we found the bull later on. He'd been in a really, really bad fight, and his entire left shoulder was just marred up and scarred up and damaged and scabby. And I couldn't figure it out for hours. And he said, I think he probably got in a fight. And when we caught up, sure enough, he'd been in a fight. And it was exactly that leg that was causing all the weird tracks. So asking the right questions to the right people. And the right people can be any people you're with. So ask questions, slow down, and be humble.